Hello, my name is Emperor Priyal, and yes, that name reflects exactly what I believe in, what stories should be, character developments, arts, storytelling, world building, everything. And not just that, but also commercially and the business all within. I've been a youth cinephile since the age of 6, and 15 years later, I'm 21 years old. And I believe cinema is much more bigger to me right now. And today, I want to talk to one of the biggest name in the Hollywood, Paramount Studios. But not just as a fan, but as a creator. Someone who believes that Transformers is something that should be revived to its former glory. But let's be honest, Transformers Cinematic Universe is been failing and struggling. And it's been painful to witness. Not just as a creator, but as a fan myself. I believe I have a beautiful idea that might bring you millions of dollars to Paramount, but something much more bigger to the fandom. Just fans like me, fans like my late friend, and a huge fandom of Transformers Cinematic Universe. And I believe right now that Paramount is trying to build Transformers X G.I. Joe Cinematic Universe, and that's why I have created some of the biggest yet amazing Act 1 that Paramount has not yet tried to target. And what is it? What might be something unique that I have done what Paramount couldn't do? Well, let's talk about it. Paramount Studios is doing lots of small mistakes, and I'm going to break it down just for you at free of cost. The first mistake that Paramount is doing is slates. New DC's James Gunn or maybe Marvel has always given us slates, given us fans that what is gonna come in the upcoming years. What does this help us with? This helps the fans to understand that there is a plan, there is something much more bigger, there is somewhere where we are going, and that's what Paramount isn't doing right now. We need a slate, and that's why I have brought 4 amazing movies in Act 1, and just like this Act 1, we have more acts, Act 2, Act 3 and Act 4, something that will blow your minds. Beginning with the Act 1, I want to discuss that what is relevant to these stories and what is canon and what is not canon. The Bayverse is completely demolished by Paramount itself by rebooting the whole franchise. And right now we have 3 amazing movies. One is Transformers, Rise of the Beast, Bumblebee, a prequel, and also Transformers 1, a prequel's prequel. And what is in my storyline is something we need all in the rebooted timeline, which is also canonically available according to Paramount. Now, what is in my Act 1? So, beginning with Act 1. So, right now, I'm holding a paper which has Act 1's all upcoming 4 movies, and I'm gonna read it everything clearly loud out, where there are lots of characters, there are lots of places, and there's lots of stuff that you might love to listen. Something that Paramount isn't listening, isn't it? Starting the Act 1 with G.I. Joe, Operation Dead Zone, a political thriller, gritty espionage film inspired by the Suicide Squad, an R-rated movie where a group of G.I. Joe members, led by General Hawk, are going to stop a war starting from Sierra Muerta, puppeted by Cobra, using Dr. Venom and Red Nox, and a hidden agent embedded inside G.I. Joe, and only 3 members survive. Among them, one is General Duke. Carrying forward the story with G.I. Joe Blackout Protocol, Duke is now discredited with ranks, facing the mysterious jugglers, and with Shipwreck, Lady Jane, Salvo, Cutter, and Nova Diaz, the very one from Rise of the Beast, are leading towards Sierra Gordo to gather evidence only to fall into a trap laid by Storm Shadow and Baroness. And in the post-credit scene, Elena Wallace and Chris Diaz seek help from the fellow Autobots. But where were they all this time? Well, in the movie Transformers Rise of the Knights, we explore the cosmic horrors, space adventures of Cybertronians, who are Ironhide, Hound, Sideswipe, Moonracer, and Firestar, hunted by a mysterious threat, setting up the cosmic tone, and not just the cosmic tone but also something for the upcoming projects as well. And by the end of this film, we shall see Agent Burke asking help from Autobots, which is directly connected to the post-credit scene of Blackout Protocol, leading us to the two-parter finale of Act 1, G.I. Joe x Transformers Alliance. Autobots and G.I. Joe have joined forces where Optimus Prime, RC, and Mirage team up with Roadblock, Gung-Ho, Stalker, and others, but are captured by Shockwave and Blackout, imprisoned alongside with Snake Eyes, Drift, Duke, and Nova Diaz. Where are they? Where are they right now? They all uncover the Cobra and Decepticon alliance and a huge threat coming upon the universe shortly. Where this will lead us to the next movie, Transformers X G.I. Joe Cobra Unleashed. Optimus Prime had sent a signal, and second wave, led by Bumblebee, assisted by the Maximals, the new Autobots and G.I. Joe officers shall face against Baron, Shockwave, Blackout, Dreadnoks, Dr. Venom, Baroness, and Storm Shadow. During the battle, they shall rescue Optimus and others. Many shall die, many shall change sides, and many shall change forever, but leading with an iconic revelation of Cobra Commander himself. But this is not the only movies. We have to restore the Transformers 2 and 3, a direct sequel of Transformers 1, where we shall see an alliance of Quintessence and Decepticons, war of Cybertron, and impact of their war on their species, adding up with an important piece of tech stolen from Quintessence meant for Unicron. Who are they and where are they now? All setting up stories for the future projects. This is Act 1 and huge setup for Act 2, Act 3 and Act 4. Now, me stating only about the commercial aspects and movie connectivity won't take us anywhere. And as a commerce student coming from business background, I truly understand the concerns of putting the money and earning it back. First of all, we need smart locations like Canada, Australia, Austria, New Zealand, Malaysia, something that gives us great sets, and at the very same time we shall be offered very low tax rebates and lower tax rates. We need also abandoned cities, something that is really important for the Act 3 of the movies, because we create sets and then destroy them. At the very same time, we can save time and also the cost cutting in the sense a very same way. Although we need something more than this, we need practical suits like these. These are efficient way as and trying to reduce the cost cutting, and also very same time we shall also enhance this with CGI and VFX. And yeah, we have to open an in-house subsidiary company just for Transformers, something we need very much, because we have to recycle or reuse the very CGI and VFX models, because as I said, this is an heavily VFX franchisee. And yeah, we need casting agency, something that is really important once again. Why? Because when huge actors come, they also have huge commitments on other projects. So our fresh cinematic universe needs fresh faces, something just what Marvel did. Marvel always gambled on talent and that repaid them back to back. The G.I. Joe movies should have tight budget. Yes, tight budgeting is really important in this compact environment we are in today. In today's economic world, there is really huge inflation and that's affect lots of people in their real life. So movie that has been made between 40 to 50 million dollars, even if it earns 500 to 600 million dollars, is really something that shall bring profits to us. And yes, I truly understand that sometimes fans won't be coming to all the movies, so we have to also focus on that at the very same time. And not just this, we have many more, something really important that people forget, and that is marketing. Transformers 1 movie was a really great movie, but it was not marketed very well. Now, there are few tips or there are few ways where we can enhance this marketing segment. What can we do? We can create something this. We can leak classified documents in real time, or we can give Easter eggs, something that fans really love. They create theories, fan theories, Reddit posts, etc., etc., etc. And that makes fans inclusive. Yes, these fans, the very same fans shall bring other fans back to the theater. All these people clapping, cheering on great and epic moments, and at the very same time, they are really interested in what is coming in the upcoming movies, and that's where marketing is truly achieved. And even if this video does not reach to Paramount, it's okay. But even if this video reaches to Paramount and you still tend to ignore me, it's okay. It's alright. It's all part of the business at the end of the day. If someone is pitching this idea in behalf of me, you are in a great, 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 great delusion that you believe you have done something great, but you have just pitched Act 1. Meanwhile, the Act 2, Act 3, and Act 4 is all up in here. I am one out of one. You won't find someone just like me. Someone who does understand what is business and at the very same time what is movie making. And I'm not talking out of arrogance. It's just that Paramount has the best time and billions and dollars of money, but still they are pretending that there is nothing, something like this. And even if they don't care as well, I have better plans, like I'm gonna pitch and movie video later for Disney Star Wars and Warner Brothers Ben 10 show. Yeah, I'm pretty weird guy, but yeah, that's the truth. So I'm gonna do something out of my career sooner or later. It's just that I wanted to give you best or the first preference anyways, because you listen to fans, which makes me compatible to work with you. And Transformers movies was something that just like a childhood, a part of very good childhood for me. I love cars, I love automobiles, and my friend was a huge geek, and that's just something that we all love. Anyways, I'll end this video with something that was a beautiful quote by Optimus Prime himself, which goes like,
Hang on to your dreams, Jill. The future is built on dreams.
and lastly, I need to talk to the fans. Yes, I am a no one, but I am no one among you guys. I believe that if you guys support me, I can bring you something excitingly good. I will make sure personally that every project doesn't feel monotonous. I'll make sure that I'll collaborate with the best writers. I'll give the directors the best freedom they can ever have. Meanwhile, I'll also give respect to the original comic creators and also will try to collaborate with them. So, this way, I shall make sure that the cinematic universe is faithful to its adaptation. Meanwhile, it's something good, not just for fans, but also something freshly new and freshly amazing. And yes, I still have many plans in this movie universe. There is a movie about Drift and Snake Eyes solo mission, and Storm Shadows and Snake Eyes really complicated past, and a very good rogue character, and a lonely space bounty hunter's story. So yeah, there are lots of stuff that I need to create in this universe, and it is all awaiting only if Paramount agrees.